What flower seeds can you direct sow and when? Is a great question, one I get asked all the time. And so here's a few things to keep in mind. There's basically two groups. There's a group of flowers that love to be direct sown in cold soil, and also a group of direct sown flowers that only sow in warm soil, or else they'll rot. So without further ado, here are the ones to plant in your cold soil. And that could mean September, October, simply raking them into some open ground, very, very shallowly sowing them. It could also mean March, April, even early May. But either way, they don't give a hoot about snowflakes in the air. And without further ado, that is poppies, any of your annual poppies. Love growing in the cold. Also borage in the spring. Remembrance calendula, any number of calendulas. They're edible, they're medicinal, they love growing in the cold. And then also one of my favorites, native Phacelia. It's gorgeous, and all of these things will readily self-sow as well. And especially the calendula can become quite a carpet, where the others will more just gently dot themselves throughout your landscape. Those are all things that you want to sow when it's a little more cold. On the other hand, there are seeds that if you sow them in cold soil, they will just rot. And you can also transplant them, but they love being direct sown, so why bother transplanting? Keep it simple. Sunflowers, direct sow. And think Memorial Day. Think you're planting tomatoes, you're planting basil, then it's time to direct sow. Your sunflowers, also any of your amaranths, as well as your scarlet runner beans, your chocolate runner beans. That's when we sow hyacinth beans as well. And of course, morning glories. They grow so readily, and they hate even a tiny taste of the cold. So those are all your things that you might as well keep it simple. Don't bother transplanting. Just wait till late May here in the Northeast, and you'll be so glad you did. Surround yourselves with abundance and beautiful blossoms, friends.